What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the RoosterRetro Show. My name is Roo, and you were watching Super Metroid Part 8. In the last episode, we made our way here into Lower Norfair. We are delving even further into Lower Norfair today, in one of the most crucial moments of Super Metroid of all time in today's episode. Oh, I can't wait, but at the same time, I also loathe it at the same time. We are making our way towards Ridley, ladies and gentlemen, today. And Ridley is no joke. As we are making a joke of these enemies here with the screw attack, though, which is really cool. And I'm pretty sure, I think this is a super bomb, or power bomb. Check that out. Something else opened up over there. I just noticed to the left. Shit, I think I missed that. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. Alright, ride these spikes down to a green door. We will open with a super missile. And these are the worst and most difficult hunters. Space hunters, pirates, space pirates in the game. Now, I'm kind of making short work of them, but they can be a little difficult. You kind of just want to encroach on them a little bit so that they do that flip, and then they turn gold, and that's when you can hit them. You can hit them with a charge shot, or you can just hit them with regular. It doesn't matter. I'll be honest with you today, viewers. I went through multiple takes of this to get it right, because that's why I was actually so decent to fighting those incredibly difficult space pirates. Yeah, no attacks work against them. You have to get them to turn gold and then charge shot or beam shot them. It's the only real way to inflict any damage when they're in the gray mode like that, like they were. They do not take damage. Anyway, we're gonna refill right here because we're getting pretty close. But yeah, I went through a lot of takes to because I just kept dying on Ridley. I'll be honest. And this will be a close one. This is going to be a tough fight today. So you have a couple... Oh, God, don't fall in the acid. There's a couple rooms right here like this where they're giving you the opportunity to definitely refill everything that you can right here. No energy, what you call it, machine to help us out here. And there's the eye that guards the door as always. Go ahead and open it up, but I'm going to finish up. I just want to make sure that I'm full, which I think I'm pretty close if I'm not already. Okay, I might be full. I just want to double check just to make sure that I'm not. Damn it! Well, you know, now if I keep falling in the acid. Okay, I think my weapons are good. I think we're good here. I don't even know if that's enough. And this is the main reason I've been wanting to collect as many missile and super missile and power bomb pickups as I can. Because it's Ridley. Start pumping him with super missile shots and try not to miss. And we get the old school boss music as well to go with this fight. And this is a battle for the ages. This is an epic fight. The backstory between Samus and Ridley is a sordid one. One of which I will not totally go into now. I don't know what's canon and what's not. And I haven't played through the games that talk about that. But yeah, they have some beef. They got some personal beef. Not to mention, Ridley's been around since, well, Metroid 1. I don't think he made an appearance in Metroid 2. He's back here, and since the Prime games, I think, predate this, you would have fought Ridley, I think, in Prime. Or I might have that backwards. I'm not sure. Maybe Prime is right after this. But yeah, keep trying to just get him with them super missiles as much as you can. Now, I'm already out, so once that's done, we're switching over to regular missiles. Which you know, and like most other bosses, I think the charge beam might be really the way to go, because it really does deal out a lot of damage on most enemies. Pretty good. I don't know, it doesn't seem that way because it's much slower. Obviously, it's a slower weapon, but it definitely gets the job done. Okay, Ridley is a real bitch. He's gonna keep flying around the room like this. You definitely want to watch out for this. I call it the stabby tail. Watch out for the stabby tail. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the lava and pump him. That's actually not a good idea, and I think I just did another one of those damage boosters by accident. So that was cool. The fire is also a real pain in the ass. And I think I've got... Okay, good. I've got reserve tanks, which I'm probably gonna use. I believe I've only found one. That might be the only one I found, because reserve tanks are actually hidden pretty well, I think. And I don't really get all of them in any one of my playthroughs. I don't know. One day I'll go through and do 100% completion, just because I never did it. Okay, I don't know if I heard the slight cackling of the low life meter going off yet. I was having some audio issues internally with the game, not with my microphone anymore, where I was trying to get the hertz settings or something like that correct. And so you can't hear all the sound effects sometimes. All right, we're totally out of missiles now, so let's bring it on to charge shots. Now, this will actually deal out a lot of damage. I read a FAQ online about this, if I can hit him with it. I don't think I'm charging up long enough. Okay. This is actually a legit way to go. Maybe waste through your super missiles first, because they deal about, what, 5 missiles worth of damage at once. And then you can probably initially switch right over to these. Now, power bombs work as well, and I'm getting desperate here as my life is diminishing. Scramble, scramble, scramble. Okay, let's just start busting him. Start busting him with bombs. Anything you've got, break out your entire arsenal. Pretty much everything works against Ridley except for a regular shot. You have to use a charge beam. This is actually doing damage, and oh my god, we're down to 17, but don't worry, we still have that reserve tank left, so just gotta watch out for that tail. It's intense. Alright, we just popped our reserve, and that did not give us a lot. Oh, he grabbed. Oh, that's it. That's it. Woo! Grabbed us and blew up. Turned Ridley into bits. That is a hard fight. That is a hard fight. I've never had a good time with that fight. It's so difficult. And what do we get? Nothing! The baby Metroid that was once here is no longer. Where has it gone? Come on, this can't be it. Really? And of course not. Thank you for giving us an E-tank after the battle. How kind of you, game. Does that refill us all the way up to full? It does. Very nice. Got a new energy tank out of it and a full heal out of it, so that's awesome. And look, the acid's gone. Very nice. I did not replenish our ammo all the way, though, so we could only get what we could get from the pickups there. All right. That was the Ridley fight. One of the most epic battles in Metroid history. Sheer difficulty alone right there. That's probably worse than the end game. That's probably worse than the last fight. I will, at least for me, some people can probably just tear through that like a knife to butter, but I cannot, and it took me about 3 tries to get that right. I had to stop recording and start recording over and over because I knew I was going to get into this part of the game in this episode, so I didn't feel too bad about, you know, having a boss fight at the beginning of an episode rather than at the end of an episode. So today, now, the rest of this, we are going to go through, and I think there's a couple pickups that we need to go get. I'm trying to remember where they are. I believe they're out in Brinstar. So we're going to head back that way, and I'm just going to use my awesome spring jump here to kind of get my way back up a little bit. Come on, where's the other platform? Really? Okay, yeah, we'll just hop. Oh, there it is. Hoppity hop. Bomb hop up, and good thing we replenished some super, I keep calling them super bombs, some power bombs. Go tear through these guys so we can get back up and out of here. Otherwise, we're just sitting around and grinded for it, which is no fun. Okay, so now we want to go one of those earlier paths that we saw that I crossed through in the last episode that I kept saying would take you out, even though I don't know which one was which. One of them probably took us to an item instead of an exit. So I'm just trying to kind of maneuver my way over there and trying to find where that is. Oh yeah, we gotta go back up through this portion. Oh damn it! Is this where the stupid thing guys are? Oh yeah, you know, I could have just I wasted all that time shooting them down when I could have just used the screw attack. Oh well. You live and you learn. There we go. Take a nice little save there after defeating Ridley, so we make sure we don't have to backtrack and do that in the event that I die. Have I died? Well, I've died. Have I died on screen? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever showed that off. I guess I could have. I could have showed you one of those attempts, but no, I got rid of that. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the way out here, and I'm gonna re-equip the ice beam because it makes sense in this hallway. Watch out for these boulders that are coming seemingly out of nowhere. And I'm still getting shot by their beams. So I'm not doing a good job there. You can't tell on this wall using the scanner. But there is, I want to see what's over here first, because I think that is definitely the way out. Oh yeah, I'm glad I went this way first. Okay, there is a pickup here. Or maybe that's what takes me around? Oh, maybe that's what takes me around inside of the door. Okay. Well, anyway, the scanner doesn't pick up that, that's a false wall right there. I think it was mentioned in the Super Metroid strategy. Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm looking at my wall to see if I can find it. Super Metroid Nintendo Player's Guide made mention of that interesting factoid. I didn't show it off, but it is indeed true. I think that's the wall for it. I believe that happens one other time, maybe, that wasn't mentioned in that book, but oh, here we go. We got some bomb holes. Yep, definitely that. So might as well just take them all out at once. Something else shooting? What's shooting? Huh. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of like an invisible maze here. You got to kind of work your way through. And absolutely what we thought it would do is what it did, and took us to a door. Or what I thought it would do after I figured that out. Into this room. So, get the, what is it? Oh, regular shoot block, okay. Oh, and see, they tease you with it because there's just that one little spot right there that you can't quite get to. So they make you go all the way up and around. Okay, so if that was that, then where am I thinking? Run back through here just to double check the hallway. I think there was more to this. Yes, okay, this direction. I was like, yeah, I know, I just walked right by there. I felt inside of me that it was the way out. There we go, quick, oops. Oops, yeah, watch out for that. We're going to morph ball and get through here as quick as we can. Is there anything right here? No, there's nothing, and I'm just wasting my time. The lava comes back up to burn me. And I'm glad I'm remembering that I can just use screw attack to kill these incredibly tough key hunters. Just have a whole lot of hit points. Alright, and that is officially putting us back into regular Norfair, or upper Norfair, I guess. And you could have gotten, so you can't go through that way. And they want you to get out of here by using the screw attack. Yeah, you can't go back up the obvious down platforms like that. So if you came to this area earlier, if you even could have, by going through that tiny little hole there, you would have been met with demise. Because there's nothing there. And popping off the ice beam once more, back into regular beam mode, just because I like to slaughter my enemies instead of freeze them. Just my preference. It just works, doesn't it? And we're gonna go find some stuff probably that I wasn't able to get through before in the Fetch Quest episode. So the rest of this will kind of be a little bit of that. I know there's some stuff over in Brinstar, so I'm gonna just clear out what I can here on my way out of Norfair. I think I've gotten through pretty much everything of Norfair. Oh, except for a little tricky-dicky little secret right here. It's a double item room, hopefully. Or it leads into another room. Oh shit, this is a full-fledged room right here. What is this? Oh, it's a reserve tank, I think. Yeah, here's where another one is. So that would have maybe helped, but you know, that first reserve tank, all it did was give me like one. So, not that helpful reserve tanks. You can get through this game just fine without the use of them. I'm glad I had mine on me for the Ridley fight, because that little bit extra actually helped me, like just that little bit, because I was right there on the cusp. If I didn't have that, that would have been, I probably would have had to try that fight many more times, because just getting my accuracy up to hit Ridley was already a real pain in the ass. So that's just a save room. Why am I going in there? I should have seen that on the map. I don't really need that right now. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of Norfair. I'm done with Norfair. Yeah, I think we've got everything we can get. Maybe with the exception of a few missiles I probably missed, but all main items that we would have wanted to get out of here, we got out in previous episodes already anyway, so we're good. We should be good. We're gonna make it, let's see, I'm trying to think if there's something in Red Rock's area. I know there is something I want to go check out in the Overgrowth Brinstar. So I'm gonna definitely head that way, but I'm trying to remember if there was anything. Because now we've got the screw attack and the space jump that has opened up. Oh yeah, there's some other stuff out there in Crateria. So I'll probably make my way there, and that'll be a good spot as well to once we get there to end the episode at the ship. So Because this episode and the next, this is the pre-finale. The next episode will be the last episode for this series. We get to the end of the game. And it's always a little bittersweet for me to complete a Let's Play, because I just have so much fun with the games that I'm playing. Like, especially this, I'm trying to get through the ones that I know that I played from my childhood. I'm trying to do those first because, well, I can beat them, so obviously. But I will get into more obscure territory and games that I might have. I think my next step after games that I've beaten are games that I've gotten close to beating. I've never quite gotten there. I'm trying to think of some of the ones that are in that category for me. I know there's a good bit of RPGs in that, Lufia 2 being one of those that I've always wanted to go back and finish, and just never really got too far in because maybe I got stuck and I just got burned out. You know, typical cause. Oh yeah, you can bust these blocks here with your screw attack now that you've got it, just to make your transit up there easier. But I don't think I want to go that way because I want to go back, like I said, to overgrowth jungle area here. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some other games that, you know, I just kind of fell short of the radar there a little bit, that I wanted to go back to. I definitely will be doing Zelda games. I think I figured out how I want to do it. I'm probably gonna live stream Zelda 1, that one and the second quest, and then the first Let's Play of the Zelda series that I'll do in LP format will probably be Zelda 2. Now that's a game I've beaten. That's not really in that category. I should take that back. That's not the same category, but well, none of the Zeldas really are. I've pretty much beaten every Zelda that's come out, with the exception of some of the side Zelda games. Like crossbow training, I just never got into that. I wasn't a big fan of it. The handhelds, actually, oh, you know what would fit into the almost beat categories would be the Oracle games. I don't think I ever beat either of those, which is almost a damn shame for me to say, because they've been out for so long, and I've had plenty of opportunities. I have beaten Link's Awakening. Okay, so finally I've returned to this area. Yeah, this is what I wanted to come back to. I totally breezed through this in one of the last episodes. But you make your way down here. Now you could come back here as soon as you get power bombs. This is another one of those areas, and it's totally cool. And we'll just shred these guys up now that we've got that. And it looks like they always drop power bombs, so that's nice. And take a little scan around here just to check, just to make sure, because like I said, I forget. I don't know where everything is. So I do find usefulness here with that scanner. Okay, now I want to scan so I can see where... Okay, because there's a hole right there after that. Yeah, I could have come down here and gotten this before Ridley. But my skills in wall jumping are terrible, as you know. So this is why I did not come down here in an earlier episode. But I'm coming down here now. That's okay. Look at this. We get another... Yeah, I really probably should have come down here first, in all honesty. But now it's moot. It's a moot point because we've beaten all 4 of the Guardian bosses that have locked that that statue room that we have been through a few times already, which is definitely the goal. Now I'm gonna fall down the hole. It's all right. No big deal. I think this is an energy refill or a save room. It's a save room. How freaking mean and evil of the game designers to put a save room right here. And this is because of the next room connecting coming up. Because if you save down here, and you are terrible at wall jumping, well, I'm sorry, my friend. Then welcome to my hell as a child, when I was a young, budding gamer. When did this game come out? 90-something? So, yeah. I was not that old. These little guys will teach you how to wall jump, and this is where you learn how to do it in-game. Now, I could just space jump all the way up, but hey, look at that, I'm actually not doing half bad at wall jumping. I probably could have done it. Even better, though, if you have the spring ball, so you can get in here and collect this power bomb. And there might be another pickup right next to this. Is this the room where that is? Just checking around. No, probably not. Okay. There we go. Up, and I fell back down. Okay. And I'm not even spinning. Well, see, now I'm actually wall jumping okay. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so that was what I wanted to get in Brinstar. Yeah, some nice little pickups. Like I said, I probably could have gotten them before, but I just wanted to come back over here and show the... Well, you know, if I got stuck down there, at least I would have had space jump to get me out of it, so... There we go. Alright, we're gonna head back towards Criteria now, and we'll go back up the old school way. Through the main entrance, main exit, whatever direction you want to call it. I am going to pass up the statue room for now, because I want to save that for the next episode. That will be out next Monday from today. And, again, like I said, will be the finale episode. There we go. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. This game has it's great. I mean, through and through. You know, one thing about Super Metroid is it doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't. In Fusion, people have complained in the game that precedes this one. Does it precede? Is that the right word? The game that comes after this one, or that came after at a point, Fusion, Metroid Fusion, in the timeline that comes chronologically after Super Metroid, was kind of panned a little bit for holding your hand by having those navigation rooms. I personally didn't see it to be a big problem. Yes, it was a little annoying to have to go through areas of text that are just kind of, you know. Another way, I just want to bring this up here. You could get up here by, with the bomb trick. I remember my cousins and I did that a long time ago to get up here, just to be met with an orange door we could not get into because we didn't have power bombs yet. But it was just funny that we had gone through all that trouble. But yeah, but anyway. Up here is a power bomb pickup, so yes, very nice. But yeah, I didn't really mind it too much with the having to read all that and stuff, because it was a kind of a breath of fresh air that Metroid was actually giving you some story. Now they took way full advantage of this in Other M, which I never played. I just heard it was terrible, so I didn't play it. But maybe I'll get around to it, because I'd like to check it out just to see what all the, you know, the hype was about. So, or anti-hype, I guess you could say. The infamy. There we go. The infamy behind that game is getting pretty legendary already. Alright, we got a full heal. We have restored all of our missiles, power bombs, and goodies. So that will wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Roo, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.